I'll hear scriptures brought up like, this beautiful verse about how God's ways are higher than our ways and our thoughts higher than our thoughts, as a way of saying that somehow what appears to be
somehow
cruelty.
infinite sadistic cruelty is good if you could only think it God's elevation. It's such a stupid argument that it's offensive. If our reason were actually that feeble, I mean, all that Scripture is saying there is that God is infinite and that He exceeds our wisdom with far greater wisdom, that He exceeds our love with far greater love, that He exceeds our mercy with far greater mercy. It's simply a statement that we cannot plumb the depths of the infinite. But if our reason were really so feeble that we couldn't even tell the difference between cruelty and kindness, then we would have no reason to believe anything at all. Everything that we believe for some reason. Every decision we make has some rationale. The notion that our reason could ever be so thoroughly corrupted that we're in a position we wouldn't even have the rational capacity to assent out of faith.
Mm-hmm.
It's a self-defeating argument and a silly one, and it's the way it's a childish attempt to avoid thinking clearly about things that are very obvious, that there is a difference between cruelty and kindness, that we have an awareness of what that difference is, and that analogically we grant that we cannot grasp the fullness of God's mercy, but analogically we have some concept of how it differs from infinite cruelty.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and in your gorgeous section on Scripture in particular, I love the way that you kind of bear down on that point, that it's actually Jesus in particular who encourages us to make such analogies that we're supposed to actually think about our own.
He specifically instructs his disciples to make analogical conclusions about the way God is from human experiences, such as what it's like to have a father or be a father, and therefore you can make justified analogical statements about what it means to say that God is Father. So again, the Calvinist or Thomist or Orthodox or anyone else who tries to avoid these questions by pointing at a verse that doesn't even really mean what he wants it to mean, is in a sense defying Christ's direct instruction to his followers to take faith, to take comfort in the knowledge that they have a loving Father and that they have some real conceptual and emotional and spiritual grasp of what a loving Father is.
Yes. Oh, I love that.